Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Landinar Into the Void. It's the next game by Convoy Games, who made a roguelike called Convoy. I think it was like 3-4 years ago, just kind of early when I was streaming. It was one of the first times I'd ever hit a large amount of viewers, because I think I got hosted by a larger YouTuber at the time, or streamer? I don't remember, but it was exciting, and I remember the game, and I really liked it. It was effectively, you're driving around, grabbing resources, kind of upgrading cars that protect a singular convoy vessel, and you would like ram people off the road and into obstacles and stuff like that, all while strapping guns to the tops of them. It was really cool. I really liked it. However, that was it. Like, once you kind of beat the game, you kind of got bored of it. And apparently they've made this, so I'm really excited to see what they've made this time. Apparently it's going to be more of like a space sim type situation. I like this guy's robo arm. Let's go with that. Okay, heat indicator, shield indicator, room health, max health. This is interesting. So left click primary, right click alt fire scroll. So it looks like they're going for freelancer. Welcome to Landinar Into the Void. In an attempt to make a name for yourself in the Mardo Quadrant, you have approached the Stone-Eyed Children, an elite group of bounty hunters. And that's about it. Let's go, rookie. The distress signal came from around here. Stop standing around and head to your cockpit. WSD. Head to your cockpit and press F to pilot. Wow, the ship actually looks really nice. This is, like, visually, this ship looks real cool. Good job. I marked the last known location in your sensors list. You'll always see the waypoint for the currently tracked mission. Additionally, you can select different objects. Okay. You can check your current goals by pressing J. When traveling longer distances, and it's gone. Well, this is the tutorial. I assume that's the teleport. That's a lot of UI stuff. Yeah, it is. We'll see how this goes. It looks like the bigger my ship is, the more of these, like, modules we'll get. So that's Angelica. Left shift. Oh, for boost. Now, do we actually have to worry about fuel? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I'm kind of... So that's temperature, so if I do that too much, my engines will probably overheat. So semi-3D space convoy? Maybe. I think it's going to be closer to, like, Space Pirates and Zombies. Oh, too late. Looks like all that's left is the cargo container. Spacebar to enter combat mode. Fire your weapons with the left mouse button. Switch between ground weapon, or weapon groups, by pressing the corresponding number. Right now, your rocket pods are out of ammo. I don't like the sound effects in this game. Pick up some of those crates. We might as well get some use out of them. Turn off combat mode by pressing spacebar. Click in the cargo crate to have a drone pick it up. Alternatively, you can click and drag a box to select multiple. You have limited cargo space, so you can only pick up 3 containers right now. Okay, so drone just goes out and grabs them. Yeah, it really reminds me of Space Pirates and Zombies. At least the initial part. Looks like another container a bit further ahead. Better check it out. Okay, so debris might do damage to me. Hard to tell, actually. I think that's my shield meter, so it doesn't look like I actually took damage. Crap, the container was rigged to explode. Ow. You should use the parts you picked up to refill your repair gun. While you're at it, reload your rocket pod. Pretty damn sure we're about to be ambushed. Exit your cockpit by pressing F, head to your cargo hold, interact by pressing F again. You can load parts to fill your repair gun, and explosive rounds to replenish your more powerful weapons. Okay. What am I supposed to interact with? I'm mashing F. Now, is this a repair gun? Oh, here we go. This is what I have to... Okay, quick. Fix your ship with your repair gun. One to ready the repair gun. You aim with the mouse. Fire at any object in the room. Okay, there we go. So this is how it works. Well done. Now fix the other room. This room? Well, I'm woefully injured. Get back to the cockpit before the ambush arrives. Okay. So we're in dire straits, admittedly. Okay, 2 pirates. Let's take them out. With my Peaslee ship and equally Peasleyer guns. Now... Oh. I have broadsider guns. Okay. It looks like I might want homing missiles at some point. Though that seems to have worked. What is the beepity beeps? The sound effects in this are miserable. Hopefully we can get some free rotation turrets at some point. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to worry about mid-fight repairs, which is gonna be kind of interesting. Hopefully that's something we more have to worry about at the end of battle. It'd be pretty nuts if I had to like run back and fix stuff mid-fight. It's like a tutorial on how to aim. Like giving you the dodgiest sucker to fight. Damn you! Ah! Did we get items? Just grab them. The beep happens every time I stop firing. Honestly, I might end up just turning off the sound effects if it's going to be like this. What is that over there? I have no idea. Some of these are just like random bits. Not so much though. Okay. So once we get a better ship, I'm sure this is going to be a lot easier. More gun mounts, so on and so forth. I'm actually enjoying this. Oh, there's no space left in my hold. Are these actual parts? Well, should probably care more about the fact that... Never mind. Nice shooting. That's them taken care of. Head back to Mardo Asset. That ship of yours needs more repairs than something. Gotcha. Well, let's see if I can do stuff in my hold. Can I not interact with any of these things? Okay, explosive rounds. Okay, maybe I do have some more space. Okay, I have no idea what we just picked up, but that's okay. Anywho. Yeah, I mean, it controls fairly well. Looks... I like the look of the ships a lot. Like, it's a shame we're going to be seeing them so zoomed out for much of this. I would love a first-person game like this. Yeah, like, take this. Take the visuals from this. Everything about this game. But instead of being top-down, it was, you know, full 6 degree of freedom shooter. Or multiplayer, you know, multiple people working together on a single ship. I really want to play that someday. Effectively FTL, but first person and multiplayer. It's been a game that's been funded for over 30 million and been in development forever. Forgot the name. Star Citizen? Yeah. Star Citizen's a little bit more ambitious, though. And I mean, there's always Elite Dangerous, which is kind of similar. Yeah, we need to go deeper, but FTL. Yeah, exactly. Like, I like the idea of these, like, big multiplayer space sim games, but they all seem like they're about grinding almost uninterestingly. What is this? Is this like a star lane? Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's some kind of star lane thing. There we go. Oh, this is neat. Okay, so now where am I supposed to go? There we go. So, like, space engineers. Kind of. The main problem with, like, Empyrean and space engineers, both have amazing space building, but they don't actually have very good combat. Empyrean... Oh, head to the repair bay to fix your ship. Thanks. Jerk. Fly inside the repair bay and select it in your sensor list. You can hail the repair bay by pressing the pilot icon. Repair your ship by spending credits. Is this it? I'm not gonna ram anything, right? I am. I didn't know if I was supposed to go into that or if I'm, like, supposed to go in the berth. What about X4 when it comes out? Is X... I thought X4 already came out, or was that X Rebirth or something? What's the pilot icon? Oh. There we go. Okay. There we go. Repair. Got it. That was not a this is an awkward tutorial. Looking good. Dock with Mardo Asset and come find me inside Winder Bar. Approach Mardo Asset, press G to enter docking mode. Line your ship with the docking bay, automatically start docking. Exit the ship by pressing F. But yeah, Empyrean has really good mechanics and building and whatnot, but too much fuel, and there's not really a whole lot to dogfight. Which made it worse, in my opinion. And so, like, eventually Empyrean's going to be amazing. Eventually. It's just a matter of... Do we seriously not have, like, lateral thrusters? Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's always other players to dogfight. Not really. I mean, there kind of are, but not really. Okay, and then F to undock. I almost prefer this game up close. Like, this looks so much better when we're walking around than when we're flying around in space. Actually, this really reminds me of heat signatures.
What is it, civvy?
Hold up. Got any contraband on your ship? We don't allow small arms, cryo sleepers, AI cores. Nope. Everything looks alright. You may pass. I feel like parallel parking should almost be an automatic thing. Like, autopilot should be kind of important with, like, yeah, dock here, and it'll just slowly, like, go over and dock. Nothing fancy, but just like, hey, take me over here. I will admit, the top-down focus looks real weird. Like, this is a point where I'd actually prefer it if it almost went, third-person shooter-like.
What?
Not bad for a rookie. You've got potential. Here's your 2,000, probably intergalactic credit reward. Don't spend it all at once. Thanks. I have another job for you. I need a hand capturing a fugitive of the Empire. But first, You'll need some better weapons on your ship. Got some old gear collecting dust you can have. You should have access to the ship designer now. Go check it out. Arlen Lavarone will give you a rundown on how it works. Will do. Like, I would really... Oh, man. What's the game? Alien Swarm. Or is it Alien Breed? One or the other. This almost makes me think of that. Like, I want to be fighting, like, alien zombie-y things. You know, in kind of wave survival and stuff. Because this section looks and feels so much better than flying around on a ship. Maybe it's just one of those where we gotta get a bigger and better ship before we can do anything. This is a ship designer. You can use it to modify your ship or start anew with a different template. Please select the Combat tab and select Minigun Mark 1. Then, when selected, you will see it goes to the item you want to place. Move it around with your mouse until the color changes to blue. This means you can place the part. This part needs to be placed on the outside hull. Now place the minigun on your ship by clicking the left mouse button. Okay, well done, but as you can see in the bottom left of your screen, the weapon takes more power than your ship is currently producing. To fix this, place a capacitor Mark 1. Okay. When you're done building your ship, press the Construct Design button to have it constructed and leave the shipbuilder. Your old ship will be transferred. Gotcha. Your new ship can be found in the dry dock below. Head out the room, down the stairs, and take a right. Gotcha. Looking good. You'll notice the new paint job. It's because you had constructed here in Mardo Asset. Hop in and meet me outside Mardo. Let's see. Zombies and whatnot. Genesis Alpha 1 looks like what you wanted. Maybe, yeah. I actually have never heard of that one. I guess I can take a look. Let's look up Genesis Alpha 1 before we go too far, just so I don't forget. Yeah, I've never heard of this game. Well, apparently it came out last month. No, actually 2 weeks ago. Huh. Oops, wrong direction. Gotta back up. I'm sorry? How do I leave? Wait, I assume maybe I go out this way? Okay, there we go. That's a slick animation. At least nobody cares that I keep bumping into things. Right, time to capture that fugitive. We'll need to head to this Cerberus sector. You take point. There we go. Onwards. Oh, January only. Oh. It said September 4th. Oh, it's a Team 17 game. Oh, that means I'll probably be covering it. They tend to send me everything. Okay. Unfortunately, there's not immediately anything to comment on. I like the star lane system instead of just doing jumps, so this puts puts me kind of in the same... Like, it makes everything feel closer together. But it also means I'm going to get way lost real quick. Oh. No, we are taking a warp gate. Never mind then. And now we load. It's not so bad. I like the animations. Like, they've got some neat ideas in this. I think the main problem is just, is gonna mildly be... Oh, welcome to the ice field of Cerberus, rookie. Our target should be nearby. Just the time it takes to get into, into anything, I think, is going to be the main problem for me. This is definitely the kind of game that I'm just going to start zoning out during. It's already happening, which is unfortunate. The last game was much more about it had a lot of, like, immediacy, you know, you're almost always getting into fights and having stuff happen, which is nice. This is going to be a little bit, slower, for obvious reasons. It looks like we're taking out another guy. I wonder if we get, like, other abilities. Probably. There's like a... Oh, there's a map. Oh, okay. That's kind of helpful. Be nice if I could turn off, like inertial dampeners or something like that, so I could actually just, you know, drift in the direction that I need to go instead of holding the go button. Once we get better engines, it won't be so bad. Probably. The music's pretty good. You know, this actually crossed with either Sunless Sea or, The Sunless Sea was nice because it actually felt like there was an environment. The problem is the 3D top-down view with this game actually makes me feel kind of crazy. Where's she going? It sounds like she's just destroying pirates. Well. Oh, that's just explosive rounds. No big deal. Okay, yeah, she just booked it. But yeah, this feels like the kind of game that needs a third-person view, too. Maybe it has it. Because, yeah, as it stands, it's a bit, maybe not maddening, but, yeah, she just pieced to go kill that pirate. Okay. Let's check the controls for a second. Let's see if there's anything. Ship controls. Okay, so max speed is Z. Problem is, it feels like she's just going to be hunting pirates. Constantly? I'm not really sure. And I know I'm going away from the mission marker. I'm trying to find where Angelica went, because she just, like, pieced out. I thought she was going for these pirates, but I guess not. Alright, whatever. We'll just head for the, mission marker and try and do it on my own. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could just save. Who knows? I mean, it's gonna take us a while to get there one way or another. But yeah, unfortunately, due to the travel times... like, it feels like I'm gonna spend half my time going to and from. Which, like, space sim games are great. If you've got, like, a podcast to listen to, or, like, a YouTube series you're watching. They're maddening as an actual YouTuber sometimes. Like, I bet I could, like, pull it off if I, like, really just had stuff to chat about and whatnot. But, for me, nothing happening on my own is, like, where I start breaking down. This would be, like, the perfect time to have, like, a different person to just, to just chat with. And I guess that's kind of the point of like, the stream chat and whatnot. I don't know. I've never watched anybody play EVE Online or Horizon, or not Horizon, Endless, or Elite Dangerous, sorry. There's too many different names at this point, and they're getting garbled. But, like, I've never seen anybody play one of those, so I actually have no real idea, you know, how people handle those. Oh, man, same thing with, like, the trucking games. What's the name of it? Euro Truck Simulator? Yeah. That one is, man, I don't know how people do that. I guess they probably just turn on the music and only just chat occasionally. For me, I feel weird amounts of guilt whenever I'm not talking. Shit, it's a trap again. There's too many of them, too. Hang in there. Backup's on the way. I wonder if I can back up. I might die for this. Okay, I'm just gonna start attacking them. Because it looks like they're pretty much programmed to give up the ghosts once they actually start taking damage. Probably should not be directly next to that. Alright, anyway. Now we got friends. I think I will have to turn off the sound effects if I play any more of this, though. They're a legitimate issue. Oops. Jesus. The AI might not be the brightest bulbs. I'm afraid to shoot. I'm afraid to shoot, and my ally will get, like, hella pissed at me. But yeah, if you notice, the, like, audio kind of cuts out at weird points. Are they shooting? They're shooting me. And ramming me and stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna let my shields come back slow. I assume purple means, recharging. I'm not actually sure. Alright, is that it? We got him? Are we good? Okay. Power down your weapons. Or hail him. Okay. What the? Okay. That didn't work. I think I must have accidentally turned my weapons back on, and he took that as a sign to fight. Okay. Well, this has been interesting. Wait, are you a pirate? Oh, you are a pirate. Okay, we'll just destroy him too. Why not? I'll just destroy everybody. I don't know if there's an RPG leveling system here. Unfortunately, it does not seem like we're getting much for loot. But I can stick my guns right up his exhaust port and slam-a-jam. Okay, and then we go back. Well, this is neat. Okay. There we go. I like the idea of, I like the idea of this kind of game. You know, the fly around, do missions in space, make money, so on and so forth. Yeah, we're supposed to capture him. Oh well. The execution always ends up being fiddly, maybe? I don't know. It might not be fiddly. I think it's just, like, space is huge. And especially, like, early on. I'm just gonna be here for a while. It's, what, 7,000? And the combat... I'm sure the combat's gonna get a lot better once we actually get some good guns. But I almost feel like, what they should have started you with was actually a decent ship. And then, like, really... And then, like, take it all away. And it's like, okay, so that's what you could have had. Now, here's what you do. So yeah, I think the ships are relatively modifiable. I'll like just hop out of this thing and walk around. No, looks like that doesn't actually work. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping I could like walk around or something. There's no like 3D camera or whatever. Because, yeah, I actually... What was the game? There was another game kind of like this. The AI definitely needs work. Can you get out of your ship and board an enemy ship? I mean, they had a gun system, so, yeah, you might actually be able to shoot stuff. But, yeah, I'd love to play, like, a fusion between this and... this and, like, heat signatures, actually. That was a fantastic roguelike. I didn't play enough of it, to, like, really get into it, but it had a really solid, like, top-down combat system. Felt really good. But you were always just on a boarding vessel as opposed to anything else. But anyway, oh, this is gonna take forever. I guess actually no, we're pretty close to the star lane. Cool. So we're gonna go turn this quest in and see. Oh, cruise charge. What was that? Was I just flying around in super slow mode? And I could have been doing... I have no idea what cruise mode is. I don't know if they tutorialized it. I feel like they didn't. But it's tripled my speed. That would have saved us some time. Use roof turrets to defend against incoming missiles, or try and shoot them down with your wing guns. Okay, so we might not have free-rotating, missiles and stuff. Yeah, this is, I brought up Space Pirates and Zombies. That game handled it fairly well, actually, because pretty much every star system was a unique battleground. Technically infinite, from what I can remember, but, the way it worked was almost always just, like... You would warp right in on the action, you'd fly around a little bit, and that was it. There was no real feeling of, like, travel times, except for hopping from node to node sometimes. But it never felt, like, terribly sluggish. But I think this wants to be kind of like a top-down, Elite Dangerous, whatever. And I think it works well for fans of the series, but for people that, you know, like me, that, just, you know, really aren't much of a big space sim person. This is a little bit more of a slow burn. I also really wish I could put my, I really wish I could put my docking bay on the opposite side. Maybe I could, actually. My God, this is awful. There we go. But yeah, speed would be nice. For a lot of these things, you know, auto parking instead of having me do it myself. You you know, cruise control, so you just, your ship, maybe once you've unlocked, like, a node, it'll tell you, like, okay, yeah, now you can just auto-fly to anywhere in this sector as long as you've kind of been there before. Or you've put down, like, a travel beacon, maybe. Are there side thrusters? I have no idea. The other thing would be just, like, enough beginning capital so you can make a reasonably sized ship. Instead of the usual where you start off as, like, this Peaslee pilot without, like, you know, any good equipment. You know, maybe let you build your own ship with all the parts and stuff. Anyway. Well done, rookie. I see some great potential. Take this ship template as a reward. Thanks. If you're looking to earn your keep in the quadrant, check out the bounty office. There's never a shortage of miscreants around here. Tell you what, if you manage to complete 2 more bounties and live to tell the tale, put out a good word for you amongst the Stone Eye children. See what I can do. Okay, so let's go see if I can actually, if we've unlocked full ship customization. Oh no, that's all the way up there. Can't wait till he gets a battle cruisers with all the bells and whistles. Yeah, let's go see about that. I mean, obviously I don't have the capital now, but I kind of want to see what, like, the end game would feel like early. Like, a sandbox mode would be lovely for this kind of thing. Nope, this is the wrong direction. I do like the waypoint system for figuring out where to go. That's a good feel. No, it's up here. I have no idea what that is. Okay, so what can I do? New design. Templar. Okay, so it's got bigger space. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Oh no, we don't have anything, do we? No parts, no nothing. I kind of wish this was one of those that would have more. Like, more immediately. Because what I was going to do is just give myself a stupid amount of money, make a fun ship, and see what would happen. Because, yeah, right now, I want to see what, like, a really big endgame ship would feel like, as opposed to something slow and new. Anyway, so defend trade liners, pirate incursions, so randomized bounties, procedural generation. But we'll unlock a new ship type, new ship type, new ship type, and a new heat sink. Okay, so this is kind of the benefit. So we could do a pirate incursion. Sure. I might actually be able to accept multiple of these if I wanted to. Or we could just kind of call it here for now and see how it goes. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be the stopping point for the episode. This is going to be kind of a one-off, but I decided to keep going for at least a couple more episodes. So what we're going to do on the next episode is I'm actually going to give myself a bunch of money and parts, just so we can see, you know, what happens when you actually have a better ship than just the really dinky base ship. And the answer is kind of more of the same, just bigger numbers and better shields and a little bit more space to mess around with. Eventually you can get a pretty ridiculously strong ship. So this game is in early access. I don't know what their the roadmap looks like, but this is kind of the base version. It plays well. It didn't see any, like, particularly major bugs, and visually, like, I really like the look of the ships. I really like the look of the interiors. It's such a shame we lose all that detail the moment we zoom out and see none of it as these tiny little ships have to fight the void. Because yeah, you have to be able to zoom out, otherwise, like, you can't see what you're doing. I don't know. Anyway, I guess if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. Helps more than you know. And if you want to see more, well, I got 2 more episodes in the pipeline, and we'll see how you like them. So with that, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.